Hello, hello, hello. Hello, goddesses. I'm gonna wait and let a few people join the live. I'm also gonna post on IG
Hey, goddesses.
stories and let everyone know that we're live on YouTube. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I told you guys I was gonna go live again today, and here I am. Let's see, Let's make sure the live is up and running. Let me know in the comments where you guys are from. As you join the live, if you catch the replay, let me know in the comments too after. All right, let's see. Okay, so, all right, so I am gonna go ahead and get started. You guys know me. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. I'm so excited. I told you guys I was going to come back and do another live this week. Um, why wait until 2022 to do the goals you have for yourself? So I started early. Good morning. Where are you from? Oh, San Diego, California. I love it. I love California. I've never been to San Diego. I've been to LA, but I would love to visit San Diego and San Francisco and a couple other places, cities. So, hello. Thank you for joining. So, what prompted me to talk about today's topic is the live I did earlier this week on Monday. Someone asked me, how did I start my inner work journey? And that's like one of the most common questions I get on here or on the IG stories or IG page of Habits of a Goddess. And another common question that follows up with that is, how long did it take for you to um, get to where you're at in life? How long did it take for you to kind of heal whatever areas that you worked on in therapy? How long did it take for you to um, have like clear skin, or how long did it take for you to adapt a new habit when it comes to like eating healthy? And so what prompted me to think about today's topic is like, wow, like I think a lot of times when people see other people, they look like overnight success to them, but no one knows what goes on behind the scenes. And it is a journey. I always talk about this. It's a journey. It is the compound effect. And so that's what today's topic is, how the compound effect got me to where I'm at today, and creating daily habits for myself got me to where I'm at today. So I kind of broke it down to different categories that I focus on my journey. And you guys can let me know in the comments what areas in your life you're focusing on in 2022. So I'm going to start with my first area that I always have focused on my entire life, which is health and wellness. And I shared this because I've always like played sports growing up, so always been like physically fit and just been very mindful of like my health and eating habits. Of course, growing up, it was kind of like it wasn't as healthy as I am today, like eating wise. But I would say about almost 10 years ago, I consciously made a decision to not drink sodas. And that decision was the best decision ever because my skin cleared up. I felt like I had more energy, and I just felt like healthier, just a healthier version of me. And so, but that took time. It didn't happen overnight. That took me daily intaking more water than normal, and then easing my weight off of sodas, easing my weight off of bad foods like greasy fried foods. And so that took me intentionally every day setting goals for myself. I knew I wanted to eat healthy, have a healthier lifestyle. And so when you see this version of Jasmine today, you may think, well, oh, she's always been fit, she's always been healthy, or she's always been conscious mind. And it's like, yes and no. Yes, I've been in sports, and that keeps you, tone, fit, and everything, but also your eating habits plays in part too. And so consciously, I chose to eat healthier and make healthy decisions in my diet. And so that helps when you do something every day that will help you on your goal, your journey. So I know a lot of you guys may have, if you're replaying this, rewatching this, you may have a new goal, a new resolution for 2022 is maybe like to lose weight. And so I encourage you to get like a journal or get like a notebook and write down like what are you eating? Like what is your meal for today? And then reevaluate that, look back in your journal a month from later and see, okay, you've ate more green foods, you ate more leafy green foods, or you drink more water, and you can kind of track mentally like where you're at on your journey, but just know like those daily actions of eating healthy is helping you with your wellness and your health. And that's where the compound effect comes into play. So every day you're doing something 1% better that's going to help you on your journey. And so it builds up just like interest. Like think of like the compound effect of like, okay, when you're focusing on health, because that's the category that I'm talking about right now. When you're focusing on health, every day if you're being active, if you're like maybe going walking or you're going to the gym or you're just making sure instead of like taking the elevator, you take the stairs, like that can help you with your wellness, with your health. And so it plays into those little actions that you do every day will pay off in the end. So let me see what you guys are saying. In 2022, I intend on working on my health and wellness. I love that for you. Physically and mentally. Also, I want to work on building healthier and meaningful relationships and really be mindful of who I surround myself with. I love that for you, and that's on my next area that I want to talk about. To add to that, and thank you for sharing that. So, with health and wellness, physically, doing something mindful every day that's going to help you reach that goal. Break your big goal down to small goals, and every day just tackle whatever goal you have for the day. So for example, every day I work out for at least 20 minutes a day. Like this morning it was raining, so I would normally go hiking or walking or do pilates like outside. I shared a little bit on the stories yesterday, but it was kind of like rainy, and so I decided to do my Pilates in the house. And so I have this girl who I follow on YouTube. Her YouTube channel is Move with Nicole. If you guys want to check her out, I'll put her in the comments too as well. Section if you guys want to check her out on YouTube. I love her. She's from like Australia. I talk about her all the time. Um, and she does Pilates like on the beach. So Move with Nicole is like her YouTube channel for fitness. So I do like I love her series because she actually does have like work. It's like if you only have 20 minutes, here's a quick, easy, fun workout. And so that to me keeps me like feeling my best. I look forward to the mornings doing that. And I know like, okay, in 20 minutes, I can like that adds towards my goal of feeling good and being healthy. And so if you have an ideal body image, how you want to look, you have to realize like every day you should be doing something that is going to help you achieve that goal, that image that you're trying to obtain for yourself. So um, hopefully that helped, that tip right there. And so I want to share what I have written down for. You talked about having meaningful relationships and being mindful of who you surround yourself with. That's actually something I am going to be working on in 2022 too, as well. So, like social. So, I have like a sector area of social and your peers, your friends, and social media, just like how we're on social media. I don't know if you would count YouTube as social media, but we're on YouTube, right? And, you know, I'm being mindful of what content I consume. I'm being mindful of the interaction I have with people in person. And it's so important because I want to build meaningful relationships. I want to continue building meaningful community. Women in my community, I want to continue adding value in this community. And so, um, I pay attention to how I feel when I'm around someone, and I pay attention to how I feel when I consume certain content. So anything that makes you feel yucky inside, I will just detach myself from it. I would unplug from watching or consuming certain things on social media if I'm not feeling my best. So be mindful of the content you consume, be mindful of the music you listen to. If it makes your vibration just feel low and just depressed, like detach yourself from that. Like you don't have to consume that in 2022. And also, I want to ask you guys, like, how do you build genuine friendships? Because I feel like that is something in the past 2 years I've realized that I desire to have more genuine friendships in my life, and that's not going to happen overnight. So, when you first meet someone, you feel a vibe, you kind of feel them out, and you kind of assess and see if you can see yourself hanging out with this person and doing certain activities, right? Maybe this could be a girlfriend that you go and work out with, or maybe this could be a girlfriend you go and have lunch or brunch with. And so the more you hang out with this person, how do you feel? The more this person reveals to you their intentions, how do you feel? So like take mental notes and just know like if your desire is to have meaningful relationships with friends and develop like a genuine friendship, that's going to take time. Like you're not going to get your best friend overnight. You're not going to get your group of girlfriends overnight. So put yourself out there, make yourself available to receive genuine friendships, but also like just take mental note like does this quality or characteristic in this person matches what I look for in a friendship? So if you find yourself not having a social life, I really encourage you guys to find something that you love to do and then see if there's a community out there that does that, that have that. So for example, I love Pilates. And so my goal is to find me some girlfriends that love to do Pilates because I would love to either do Pilates like at a studio or Pilates outdoors with a group of girlfriends. And that could be like a weekly thing. So let me know in the comments if you guys have like what is something that you love to do and that's something that you would look forward to connecting with a friend on that level. So whether it could be working out, it could be painting, like maybe you're artist, maybe you want to find a group of girls that enjoy painting like you as well. So or maybe you might be an entrepreneur and you want more like business savvy girlfriends. I want more business savvy girlfriends because we understand each other. It's like the same language and we can help each other grow in that aspect too as well. So good afternoon. Good afternoon. So yeah, so let me know in the comments like how do you plan on building genuine friendships in 2022? And I also want to say this, like just because you've known someone since childhood, that doesn't automatically make them like your BFF or continue being your BFF if that relationship has expired, if it's toxic, like it's okay to like cut it loose. So I know a lot of times that can hold us up from actually receiving someone new in our life. So we're holding on to like old friendships that have expired. So your social life, just reevaluate it, like see where you're at socially and know that it's going to take time to really build a genuine friendship. And the compound effect of that is, you know, putting yourself out there, checking in with who you're attracting, and planning those fun activities with potential girlfriends. So let me know if this is helping you guys in the comments. So yes. All right, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, I also want to share this too before I actually move on, because I actually wrote this down. So, and I did talk a little bit on it, but I want to share this too. I want to say that maybe 5 years ago, you met a girlfriend or met a group of girls, and you're finding yourself expanding, you finding yourself outgrowing those circle of girls or best friend. I want you to look back where you were when you met them. Like, where were you mentally? And if you were actually not in a good place, I want you to just take a moment and realize like you attract who you are. And so if you found yourself 5 years ago or however many years ago attracting certain friends, in your life, and you're no longer that person you were 5 years ago or a year ago, it's okay to change the group of people, your social group of friends. It's okay to change that. Because a lot of times we try to bond with someone and we could be bonding from a trauma place. And so I want you to like just take time and just assess like why why do you consider this person a friend? Is it because when you get together you gossip, or is it because when you get together you're like bonding over trauma? Like that to me is not a healthy friendship. So if you finding yourself wanting to have more meaningful friendships, um, assess where you're at mentally and see if you're ready for a healthy friendship, because that's really going to help you the next level, and it's going to take time. And I truly believe if you've been listening to Habits of a Goddess podcast, whether you've listened to it from day one when I started, or you've listened to it been listening to it for the past 3 months, you are changing every day. Like that's a compound effect. Like every day you are meditating, every day you are doing your affirmations. And if your group of friends aren't doing things that are like helping them grow as a person, you're going to just outgrow them quite naturally. And so you're going to be looking for a new circle of friends to socialize with. And I just want you to know that they're out there. There are people that are like minded, just like you. You just have to put yourself out there and just ask, God, the universe, whoever higher power you believe in, just ask them that you can see that person, because that person could be in front of your face and you just never know. So, what do you see guys are saying? I totally agree. Thank you. Yeah, so it may feel like you're in a waiting room for a new group of friends. Um, and that's okay, but I think it's just because you are kinda on a fence and these group of people is familiar, and there's like the unknown. So you have to put yourself out there to attract new social status friends. And so as you grow, hopefully your level circle of friendships are growing too as well. So definitely, definitely, definitely. So, another compound effect of a goddess that can help you manifest your desires is look at your dating. If you're single, you're out here dating, or if you're in a serious committed relationship, or if you're married, maybe some of you on here are already married. Look at look at your status right now in your relationships with your partner, with whoever you're with. That's going to take time to grow. So, whether you're single, let's say you want to attract a partner, knowing that dating someone, all the inner work you've been doing, you're going to attract a better version. You're going to attract someone that's going to be a healthier version. And you're going to notice a difference in your dating potential suitors, right? Or let's say you're already in a relationship and you're growing and your partner is growing too. Like you're going to notice a difference in your relationship. Like your relationship with each other is going to be so much healthier. You're going to feel like your best friend is growing mentally, spiritually, financially, all evolved together. So I think that's really important to like really check like where you're at in your relationship, whether you are, courting each other, dating each other, or if you're in a serious committed relationship, or if you're married already, right? Is to just check and see like where are you at with this person? Like, are you growing and evolving together? Um, you know, day one is going to be different from 365 days later, a year later. And so if that person is not growing with you, you may have to just kind of reassess like who you're with, right? Of course, if you're married, that's going to be different because you're legally bound, right? Until, if you decide to get a divorce. But if you don't want that, which I wouldn't want that for you, um, I truly believe, like, as us women, we set the tone in our relationships, whether in our marriage, in our girlfriends, relationships, we really set the tone. So, like, as you change and evolve as a person, you're gonna have an influence of those around you. So, just know, like, when you're doing inner work and when you're doing something every day to feel good, people are attracted to you. They're attracted to your light. So, your partner is gonna be definitely even more attracted to you and gonna like change just by you changing. So just want to touch on that. And then another compound effect that I definitely want to talk about is money. I feel like this is a topic that can be touchy for some people, but on this channel, we're definitely going to talk about money because we want to manifest money into our life, right? And so I want to share with you guys a little story on how habits of a goddess have manifested money from day one to like where we're at now. So when I started the podcast, I did not know that you can make money from podcasting. I just was just doing it from my heart. This is just something that was going to hold me accountable as doing more inner work. And so I got like a notification and say, "Oh, you're eligible for a sponsor." And pretty much the sponsor is an ad. And you guys probably heard it on the podcast. And each time a listener listens to it, you get paid, which is amazing, right? And so over time, that added up, a compound effect, right? It started adding up. And so I realized the more inner work, oops, apologize. I realized the more inner work I was doing, the more the universe was bringing to me like opportunities to receive money. So let's talk about that, right? So each day I would do something that would help me grow as a person and it'll also help my channels grow, like whether on YouTube, on Instagram, or Spotify, which wherever I had Habits of a Goddess, like it was growing as I was growing. And so every day or every week when I put out a podcast episode, I was pretty much being rewarded from the universe. When you listening and supporting, which I truly appreciate, the universe was rewarding me back, right? And then I started to grow. My listeners started to grow. My, plays started to grow. And so the first day of me releasing an episode is not going to be the same day of today because there's going to be growth. As you are as a person, you're going to grow too. You're not going to be the same person who you were a year ago. And so inner work does pay off and it comes to you in different ways. It comes to you in an unknown source. And I'm just using Habits of a Goddess podcast as an example because that's what this community is about. It's about doing inner work. And if you're looking for ways to manifest money into your life, look at what you're passionate about already and what's something that you can do if you were doing it for free, like you would enjoy doing. And so for me, I've always enjoyed uplifting others and just seeing the goodness in someone. And so for me, the podcast just made sense because I can use my voice to make a difference. I can use my voice to talk to people all across the world. I can use my voice to heal myself and to heal others. And so the compound effect of that is you guys are here. You guys are growing. You guys are developing healthy habits for your mental health. And it's a beautiful thing because I grow as a person and you grow as a person. And I feel like that's how you change the world. It starts with yourself. And if you have a desire to help others, make sure you are checking in with yourself and make sure you are helping yourself first because you can't pour from an empty cup. And every day I do something that helps keep that cup full. I call it my self love cup. And so every day I do something that really helps pour into me. And I'm able to get on here and chit chat with you guys and pour into you guys. And I hope, everything I shared has given you or sparked something in you to pour into yourself and start today to create a healthy habit in your life, whether that's, with finances, saving more money, investing, or whether that's with dating. Maybe you want to attract a romantic partner and you're looking for someone who is in alignment with your beliefs on what you value in a relationship, or whether that is eating healthy, wellness, working out, or social status, right? Having a group of social friends, all of that matters. And so each day when you wake up, do something that's going to help you reach that goal. Every day is going to add up, which is the compound effect. It's just like, you know, interest on money, interest on a CD, right? It grows over time. So you are growing. You're pretty much like a flower. You're like a seed being planted. And hopefully these little nuggets is planting seeds in your head, and you will grow and develop and become this beautiful divine goddess that you are. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. If this resonated with you, let me know. I think I touched on everything that I want to talk about on here because I like to have like little notes on what I want to share. And so let me know. Let me know in the comments if everything resonated with you. And if you guys have questions for me, feel free to ask. And while I'm waiting for you guys to respond, I do want to say that right now, the entire website on Habits of a Goddess is 50% off until the new year, which I'm really excited. So you guys can get some candles to start your new year off right. And you can use it while you're meditating. So, one of my favorite candles I have right here, this is the rose quartz. See, it might be a little too bright with the light, but it has pretty much the cute little rose quartz crystals. And so you get like the cute little pink matches. You can order that too as well. So everything right now is 50% off, which is amazing. So let me know if you guys have any questions for me, any comments. Let me see if I missed anything. I'm gonna scroll up. Okay. Hello. Great. So if you guys don't have any questions, I am going to let's see. Speaking on negative friendships, I had a friend for 10 years, but I feel nowadays we do not align with our values anymore. And you know what? That is okay. I think everything has its course in life. And so you could just thank the universe for 10 great years, um, knowing that person, and you realize, like, okay, this is moving forward. You want to attract a friend that aligns with your values in a friendship, and you want to be able to have a friend that's not like a taker, because that's one thing too I notice. I'm a giver in friendships, and I will pour and give all my love and time and heart into a friendship, and then I'll start to see it was one-sided. So I know how that can feel, and I have been wondering if I should cut her off, but family said that's selfish of me. So I'm glad we're having this conversation, because the word selfish is not a bad thing. It's okay to be selfish. If you are not being selfish, you're not pouring into you. At your own expense, being friends with someone that's draining your energy, that is negative, that does not serve you as a person. And so, sometimes people, they're your family, but they're not close to this person who you're friends with. They don't see the side that you see. They don't feel the side that you feel. So a lot of times when people give us advice on who we should stay with in a friendship or date, whatever, whether we should leave or not, they don't know the side that you see. So you have already made a judgment on this friendship. We all make judgment calls in our head. We all know when it's time to leave something, when it's time to cut something off in our life. And your intuition tells you that. And trust me, every time you hang out with this friend, you're gonna feel like knots in your stomach because your inner being truly knows that this relationship has run its course. And you don't have to go about it in a negative way, or like you don't have to be drama with it. You can honestly, if you ever decide to talk to this person and tell them like, hey, it's been great, but I think, like, just I don't think we should be friends anymore. Like, if you ever decide to have a conversation like that, you can have it in a normal, like, adult way, right? But if you feel like that's too much, if you feel like that friend will start to argue or not understand you, you have to just naturally, energetically deselect yourself. And what I mean by that, because I know this could be, maybe this could be like a new word you've never heard before, deselect. What I mean by that is if that friend calls your phone, you're not available. You don't pick up the phone, you don't answer the phone, you're just simply not available. If that friend comes over to your house, I don't know how close this friend is, you don't answer the door. You simply don't. So after a while of just not talking to this friend, they will get it. They will find someone else to go, be negative Nancy with. So I hope this helps, tip wise. And selfish is not a bad thing. Um, Being spoiled is not a bad thing. I remember growing up, I would have aunts that would say, like, oh, you're so spoiled, or oh, you're so selfish. And I took that as negative words because they were projecting on me insecurities. They were telling me, oh, well, growing up, we didn't get to do this. We didn't get to be, in a pageant, or we didn't get to be a cheerleader. We had to go, work or whatever. And it's like people will project to you their insecurities. And so now that I know that word selfish is not a bad word, like you need to be selfish in life. Um, because if you're not selfish, you're going to be overextending yourself in different areas in people's lives, and you're going to feel depleted. They're going to get life from you, but you're going to feel depleted. And so that's not healthy at all. You have to take care of yourself first. That's why self love starts with you, you know? So hopefully that helped. I guess I need to change how I perceive the term. Yes, we have to change how we perceive certain words. Like people will use a word and turn it into a bad thing, right? Like for example, I can use the word no, okay? When you hear the word no, how do you feel? I want to know in the comments when you guys hear the word no, how do you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel good? Or do you feel sad? Like when you hear the word no, how does it feel? No is not a bad word. That's a word that I want you guys to start saying when things don't align with you. So if someone calls you up and say, "Hey, um, let's say this friend calls you up, "Hey, let's hang out. Let's go to um this spot. I've been wanting to go here and let's catch up." If you have already had plans for yourself, or if you just simply just want to relax around the house, and this is a friend, like you said, that's, kind of negative, and you want to kind of just wing your way from them, you can use the word no. Like, it's okay. So, let's see what you guys are saying. Absolutely love your channel, content, shop, and affirmations. Just ordered some of your beautiful products today. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. Love that. Oh my God, yes. I always feel bad after our conversations. I feel fake around her now. Oh, okay. So let me tell you this. The reason why you're starting to feel fake because it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel genuine to you. And you are like, you're putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation that you know you shouldn't be in. And so a lot of times we do things to please other people, people pleasing, and it doesn't feel good to our body. Like we naturally don't feel good doing it, but we're trying to please someone else. And so you're going to feel yucky around this person because it doesn't it doesn't no longer serve your friendship, right? The relationship you guys had. And you can meet someone today and only know, fast forward 6 months later, and they can be your best friend and they can bring you so much joy in a friendship. And you can be like, wow, this feels so much better than the person I knew for 10 years. So I never look at a relationship and be like, oh, I've known this person forever and hold on to them because if they're not changing along and evolving as a person, then I'm gonna have to deselect myself from them. And so I truly believe you just have to do it. And if it's too much for you to actually like face this person and have a conversation with them, use your journal. I talk about this in the self-love course, the inner work. I want to actually, I don't know if I can do this without, or just like after the live, you can just click the link in the description of this video. But definitely, if you haven't already, I encourage you to enroll and check out the self love inner work course because it's really going to have you reflect and look at some relationships in your life that you probably should just let it go. And it's more of like doing shadow work. So, journaling about the friendship that no longer serves you, maybe that'll help you before going into the new year. I would definitely do that, and then I would burn it. I would actually take, like, a piece of paper and journal everything about that friendship, and then I would release it. So I would, like, either burn it, or if you live close by the ocean, I would put it rip it up and put it in the ocean and just release it. Well, probably not put it in the ocean. I don't want you to litter in the ocean. Um, but I would at least burn it, the piece of paper, and then, I would write in a new journal, your manifestation journal, I would write down what it feels like, because we wanna focus on your feeling, what it feels like to have that friend in your life that is going to be, a healthy friend. So, you wanna focus on the feeling when you're trying to attract something into your life. So it's important. So it's all energy. Everything is energy. Like even just like, me talking on here, like, I don't know how you guys are feeling today, right? But I choose to show up and I choose to be, the best version of Jasmine today. And who knows like who I'm talking to, or who knows like who's replaying and watching this. Like this could be something that they need to just like have a little pick me up. And so it's all energy that's being transferred. So um yes, I definitely tried journaling about it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Journaling is a really good way to release. I journal, like I have journals like all throughout my house, but literally I journal and just like I have so much that comes to me, and like this is the book I use for here to like, talk and have like real conversations with you guys. And then I have a journal that I write down like how I'm feeling. If I'm not feeling my best, I write down like what is it? Like why I'm not feeling this way. And then I have a journal that I manifest with. So I have like different journals for like different things. So I really encourage you guys, like starting the new year is coming, get a fresh new journal. We want new energy. Get a fresh new journal. Um, and start writing, start journaling. And you guys, like, I love the new feature on Spotify. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I'm pretty sure you have, but like on Spotify, I've been using the question thing that we have for let's see. Let's look at this one, the latest one. So, like the prompts, like I've been using this as kind of like journaling prompts for you guys. So, the latest episode, one of the Q&As is what has been your highlight of your year in 2021? And so, I've kind of already started putting that out there for you guys to like practice it. Like, okay, if I can reply to this podcast episode, and like this can get you like in the um, build momentum to journaling, build momentum to like having more thoughts around certain subjects in your life. So I try to do that. Like, I'm very intentional whenever I create an episode. Like, ooh, what question can I pull out of this episode that can really help you guys start to like, thinking for yourself and um, reflecting and seeing like, okay, like, does this help me grow as a person today when I'm listening to Habits of a Goddess podcast? And, how can I improve in this area of my life? So I use like all of this, around me to help you guys. It helps me too. So, and definitely when you guys are asking me questions, I feel like you guys help me become a better teacher because a lot of times we learn different. Sometimes you may learn better audio. That's why I have the podcast. Sometimes you may learn better visual. That's why I love getting on live and talking with you guys. Or maybe you learn better just reading it. And so, I love to be able to cater different styles of teaching so you guys can like learn and evolve too as a collective. So I hope everything has pretty much, helped in some way today. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions for me. If not, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. But I definitely wanted to come back on here and chat with you guys, do another live because that is my goal for 2022 is to be more interactive with you guys on live. I love having these talks. I love, um, hear you guys' thoughts and feedbacks. I love being able to ask you guys questions and help you guys whatever you want to talk about. So you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So I love to do this. For me, this is very fulfilling. Like this is very fulfilling for me. Like I can talk all day on here. I could talk to you guys all day. I feel like we're connecting in different ways. And so it's always refreshing to see someone's face behind the voice. And so I am showing up as my full divine goddess. Like I said, guys, in the other live, I stand in my goddess power now. This right here is standing in my goddess power. Coming on live, showing up as myself and having like conversations that I feel like can help each other. So I love that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I know it might be like a little delay, so I'm gonna wait a little longer um, with responses. But I think that's all the announcements I had. Like I said, right now the entire website is 50% off of our candles. So make sure you guys check that out, which is rare. Like I don't really do like sales. So it's really, really rare to really get that amazing deal. So and all the candles are made with love. So I make them myself and I get the crystals from someone who actually mines crystals. So they're beautiful, unique, and they're all different. Each crystal is going to be different. No crystal is going to be the same because they're raw. And so that is something really special. But yeah, everything is very well thought out for you guys to really enjoy along with the podcast too as well. So what are you guys plans for New Year's Eve? Are you guys gonna go out or are you gonna just celebrate in the house? I have a girlfriend that's gonna come and join me. We don't really have any plans. We're just gonna be very spontaneous. And so, but we're gonna get dressed up and we're gonna take some cute pictures. I may go live while she's here. If she wants to. So I'm excited about that. I love to get dressed up and get all girly girly. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So, okay, so all right, so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in on this live. If you guys are replaying this, let me know in the comments. what your thoughts of today's live. So until next time, I will see you lovely goddesses later. Bye, goddesses.